Good afternoon. On behalf of Mr. Stone and myself, I would like to say welcome. Thank you for choosing to spend some of your afternoon with us on this beautiful day. Well, I always like to do a Pops concert to celebrate the music we know and love in the spring. I like to choose the winter concerts to explore music that the students wouldn't find on their own. Okay, so this is folk music. This is music that's cultural, stuff you're not going to hear on the radio, right? So both of the pieces you're going to hear today are fitting that box. And the first one is called Shul Arun. And Shul Arun is an Irish folk song. And it has to do with letting a loved one go, to say, hey, let's go together. Hey, I miss you. And it's sung by a lot of choirs. It's sung like in your homes, just like Twinkle Twinkle would be from generation to generation. So our first song is Shul Arun. All right, we're coming into spring and we have a lot of things coming up in our music program. So let me just fill you in so we're all on the same page. Our Kringle fundraiser that we hold every year is going to be starting on Monday. So you'll get email information via email, and the sheets will go home with the kids. They'll be able to sell for 3 weeks until March 5th and 6th. That's when the forms will be due. The Kringle will come in on March 31st, which is right before Easter. So we'll have all those Kringles coming out for Easter celebrations. Solo Ensemble is coming up on March 7th. It'll be held at Roncalli. The choir department alone has 18 different events that are going to happen that day. So 18 performances, everything from solos and duets to even, we have a barbershop quartet from our female singers. And even this week, we have Dave Buss coming in to work with them, who is barbershop extraordinaire from Clipper City. So we have a lot of good things coming, and it's going to be a wonderful event, and I think very successful for the kids. Our next concert, our next big concert, it is the big one. It's our Music in the Schools concert in March, and it's going to be on March 24th, right here in our gymnasium. And organized by our music boosters, they'll be having an ice cream social afterwards. So we hope that you guys stay and eat and enjoy. Speaking of our music boosters, did you know that if your student is in our music program, that you are already a member in our music boosters? So we would love to see you come out to meetings. We would love to see you get involved. The Music Boosters does a ton of things for our group. They help with our concessions. They help with concerts. They help with Solo Ensemble when we host. The need is big. They're also looking for some new members to be able to take over some of the positions, specifically our treasurer. So if you have a finance background and you would be willing to help and learn, Miss Jane Lee Brennan would be happy to train you in and pass that along. So please reach out to Mr. Stoner or myself if you're interested. Thank you. Our last piece, our final piece, is Shenandoah. And Shenandoah is an American folk song, most often associated with river travelers and sailors from the 1800s. This song is likely from voyagers, fur traders, and boatsmen traveling along the Missouri River during early westward expansion in the United States. Much like folk songs, they get passed on through oral tradition. So you sing it to your children, they sing it to their children. And pretty much like the game of telephone, the original song that you started with has nothing to do with what you end with in the end. So folk songs are special, and even Shenandoah has many, many, many sets of lyrics out there. But the one that we're going to share with you today is quite gorgeous. Some historians believe that the name Shenandoah refers to a Native American chief or to the scenic Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. Today, it's widely performed by choirs, folk musicians, and classical ensembles, often symbolizing nostalgia, exploration, and the American frontier spirit. Our soloist to begin this whole thing and end it for us is Lola Mills. Please enjoy. As we end our portion of the concert, there will be a slight intermission as the band comes out. Thank you again for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for being patient. Yeah, that's a lot to figure out. And the live stream was late, so all of a sudden the choir kids come in. I'm like, wait, you're still singing? What? So it's all good. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. This is a lovely, lovely sight to see all these folks. We got a really, really good concert for you this afternoon. These three pieces we put a ton of work into. There's some stuff that's about the grade level we've played before. Some stuff that's even higher than that. So it took a lot of work with a lot of other stuff going on at the same time. So we're gonna start off a piece. The whole theme, kind of my whole idea behind this concert was stuff that gets your toe tapping, stuff that makes you dance. Not necessarily dance, but at least it's upbeat and it's fun to listen to. So our first beat fits that perfectly. It's titled Choreography. It's a classic ABA style, so you're gonna hear beautiful, awesome, cool melodies in the beginning. In the middle, you're gonna hear the B format, which is a beautiful solo that starts with Kevin Halverson. And then after that, it goes right back to what you hear at the beginning and an awesome ending. So we're gonna kick it off with Choreography. All right, I forgot to mention one other solo in there. You probably heard in the middle. It started off with clarinet with Kevin, which was beautiful. And there was also a trumpet solo. That was Carrie Martinez. So both of them had a big middle section. Let's hear one more round of applause for those two for sure. Our next piece, really going with the whole vibe of dancing and having fun. This piece is a great thing for me. I love it because I don't really need to do anything. I need to count them off, and then they just do it. You'll understand why. You'll hear it. You'll hear some drum set stuff. You'll hear some clapping. It's a really fun chart, actually written by the Canadian Brass. They are a professional brass quintet from Canada, and they tour all over the world. And they were actually just in Green Bay, I think, last weekend. So they wrote this piece. Somebody arranged it for band. And fun fact, their tuba player is from Manitowoc, born and raised. So this piece is called The Saints' Hallelujah. Enjoy. You can't not have fun with that one. That's such a fun piece. Super cool. So we got one more for you. Before we dig into that, I got to go back. Yeah, there was a trumpet solo in there in the middle that you heard. That was Whitney Olness. That's a really hard trumpet solo. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Yeah. Almost forgot. There's a lot of nice music happening up here, and this last one is kind of our wow piece. But before we get to that, there's so much work and that goes into every class from every kid up here, and I really appreciate it. What's going on is there were state honor band auditions. I had several kids audition for that, so I let them leave class and practice for that. FFA band auditions, several kids for that. I let them leave class and practice for that. A couple kids auditioning for college, let them leave class. So there's a lot of kids that are really strong players that are not sitting next to their peers. So what happened is a lot of these kids had to really step up, and holy man, they did. Every single person, I could probably say, hey, play this for me right now, and they could do it. I'm really, really pleased with the work that we've been putting in. And on top of all that, it's solo and ensemble. So there's a lot of kids doing solos, duets, there's jazz band, there's all sorts of stuff. So to say we've been a little busy is an understatement. But man, the work that they've been putting in is really, really great. I'm really, really thankful to be here putting on concerts like this in front of such a great crowd. So thank you all for your support and supporting them and doing all of these activities and things. Pep Band is almost done, so thank you for getting in there at night and all that fun stuff. So we got one more song. Unfortunately, one of our seniors, she just had knee surgery, and she had a solo. She couldn't be here, so we gave it to Carrie Martinez again. You'll hear a little trumpet solo in there. There's a couple other little solo features here and there, but it's maybe like a measure or two. So there's a lot of stuff going on. This is a grade 4 piece. This is our honors band that we had for our conference. This one of the pieces that the person wrote that they played wrote this piece as well. So it's really quality music. So our last piece of the night is Urban Dances. Hope you enjoy. All right. Thank you, everybody. Wonderful concert. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. You are free to go. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you again. Have a good night.